Okay. I just wanted to give everybody a chance to get in here for a little minute. So y'all, hold on, let me hook up my Bluetooth so I can hear. So it won't sound so muffled. But y'all, what am I saying? Y'all can't hear. Y'all can hear me. I can't hear none. What the hell? So y'all, what is going on? What's going on? What's going on? I seen. I saw what was going on the video. I heard, so I said, well, let me go check this out. And you know, let me just take a deep breath, y'all. Let me take a deep breath. I saw the video. I did. And y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy because this individual, you know who we talking about, the clown, um, of the circus. This individual is causing more havoc. He's wreaking havoc. And I've been sitting back watching different videos of everybody that's posting. And yeah, I do believe. Hey, Karen, Life of Karen. Hey, Liz. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. Hey, who is this? Newbie. And hey, Jamaican. Hey, hey, Liz. Yeah, I did see the video. And when I saw it, I did say the same thing as Sweet Teacup said. I said, he's doing this on purpose. He's doing this on purpose. At this point, I believe that, he's being very malicious towards these kids now because he's mad. He's mad. Hey, Courtney. He's mad, and I feel like that he's starting to take it out on them. I saw in the video where let me address that part first because that's the part that was kind of alarming to me. I'm live. I'm on live. Oh, okay. What part? Yeah, that the part that got me was when little CJ was on the floor and he had his foot and the looking in his child's face. I said the look in his child's face, for one, he was looking at him like, why are you doing that? Which lets me know he wasn't used to him doing it. So he had his look in his face like, why are you doing this? So that was one of the first things that caught my attention. I'm like, why are you doing this child like it's put him on the floor, but you so-called playing? But the look in that child's face was pure terror, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but the look in that child's face was pure terror, which was very alarming to me. And I listened to Sweet Teacup earlier, and she was very upset by what she had saw, and it was very troubling to see. And then I seen the part where Cordelia was, y'all, first of all, I was like, why was this hussy? It's how old people talk. That's how my grandmother used to talk, this hussy. Why was this hussy on her with a towel wrapped around her? That was the nastiest thing I have ever seen in my life. Okay. This is just my opinion. And we can't confirm nor deny anything that's going on. We just, again, talking about what's going on out here in these YouTube streams that everybody else is already talking about. So we can't confirm nor deny anything. We're just giving our opinions on what's already put out there, number one. For YouTube get to acting a fool and tripping and carrying on because they really tripping, you all. Why the backwoods Barbians and this fool not in jail yet? Royalties seen the videos. She needs to call CPS. Honestly, you all. Hey, Kara. Honestly, you all. I don't understand. I don't. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, darling. I don't understand. And I'm trying to be understanding. What I'm saying? I don't want to say, well, this needs to be done, that needs to be done, because again, at the end of the day, I'm not the parent, and what say so do we have? You see what I'm saying? I know what I would do, but I can't speak on how somebody else is going to do. Does that make sense? And I don't want to come down on anybody and say, well, I feel like this needs to be done. You see what I'm saying? It's a sticky situation. I understand that people have their opinions, because I have my opinions and everything, but I don't want to come down and make it seem like, well, I don't think that this is being done and this is not, the person's not doing what they need to do. So you see what I'm saying? I don't want to come off as that. I know, I'm sure she's dealing with this behind closed doors because, again, she's still in court and it's a lot going on in the court system. And he's basically doing this to trigger her, you all. He's doing this to trigger her. Hold on, y'all. I mean, I can talk. I'm sorry. I got one of my crystals in the mail. I'm going to open it up. And then I'm going to clean it real good and bless it. I've been waiting for this crystal for a minute. But yeah, basically, he's doing this on purpose because he's trying to get a reaction. And the the ill intent that he has, I mean, it's like he's angry, but he's trying to act like he's not angry anymore. The reason I know he's still angry because when he was talking about in the video, I was so used to somebody doing this and doing that, and I was just like, well, he's still messed up by this. I thought he done moved on by now. You know what I'm saying? Didn't old girl have a ring on her finger? So I thought that he had moved on, but the fact that you still talking about you were so used to somebody taking care of everything for you, I said he's still messed up over this. So he's now turning his frustrations onto them is what I saw. By the first time when the little boy was laying on the ground, his son was laying on the floor, and then he put his feet on him, and the terror in his eyes, looking at him like, "Why are you doing this?" You see what I'm saying? That's how he was acting. And then this hussy, she was in the bathroom combing that mop and them strings that was hanging her head. Because I was like, these are strings hanging in her head. We could see the little weed pieces. They was just hanging her head, and she was just steady trying to brush it. She was saying, "What? Nobody watching nobody here." The kids was in a room by themselves playing, and then the oldest one, she was, around the house doing God knows what. What nobody. I said, ain't nobody watching nobody. Everybody just around her just doing whatever. Everybody's just around here doing whatever. The whole F and Snapchat story is just recording every waking moment. Really? But he claims he never wanted them using them for money. Well, and exactly when he made that comment about they being young and you can't get them to do anything right now, yeah, I'm in agreement with a lot of other people that he's doing this because that's why he's fighting so hard because he wants to basically put them on payroll. He wants to put them on payroll, but they don't get a dime, and that's why he's trying so hard now. But did y'all hear where he said he done got in trouble on IG and Snapchat? It might have been another video where he said he got in trouble and he got another strike. I keep telling y'all, he's not gonna make it, y'all. He's not gonna make it. I already see where he's going. I already see where he's going. He done got another strike. So that YouTube channel, I don't see it lasting too much longer because he keeps making idiotic mistakes. The fact where he had his foot on that little boy's chest like that, that's abuse, okay? And then the fact that the grease popped on her, come on now. That's abuse. That could cause him to get in trouble again. If we want to be frank, if we want to look at it honestly, because again, it's pertaining to children. It's pertaining to children. Those types of things YouTube frowns upon. So he's already burning his bridges again. The stuff that he keeps doing, he don't even see that this stuff is inappropriate, or he just don't care. He just don't care. Maybe that's all it is. He just don't care. He gonna do whatever he gotta do to get wherever he gotta go. He put the caption "Thug Life" over her head with the glasses. Yeah, I seen the glasses. I don't think I paid attention to the thug life. He has to be seriously held accountable for all that he's done. Exactly. He's doing all of this on purpose, Liz, and he's destroying his own self. Nobody has to get on here and speak negatively about him. Nobody has to do any of that. I've said this many a times. He's destroying his own self. Ain't nobody got to do nothing to him. Ain't nobody got to clown him on none of these videos. Yeah, people are talking about it, but I don't have to clown him. I don't have to, talk about him and call him out. I don't have to do that. Look at what he's doing. He's taking his own self down. He's doing it his own self. So when it does happen, hey, green butterfly. So when it does happen 100%, then hopefully he'll realize and understand he's the one that did this, because everything that's done in the dark will come to light. I know it don't look like the things are working out. I know it looks like he's getting away with, everything. It looks like he's just doing whatever, but it's going to catch up with him. Trust is going to catch up with him. I can see it already unfolding. He's already getting his own self in trouble. Ain't nobody even been talking about him. Ain't nobody studying him, as they say. And he's already, again, he going on new platforms and messing himself up already. It's obvious. The writing's on the wall. He's doing it his own self. Hey, y'all, his video was insane. Whereas, I don't know. From what I'm hearing about, down there in that city, that they, and I hate to say it, maybe they're not taking it as seriously as they need to. They don't treat. Yeah, I saw that. And when I was sitting there watching it, I was like, that little girl really don't like them. She doesn't like them because when he said that, they gonna be coming over, she didn't smile, she didn't say nothing, she just kind of held a straight face, and I seen the face. And did you peep the part where it's so many parts of the video you have to talk about? Did y'all see where he talked about baby mama's daughter was her little sister. That's your little sister. And I was like, okay, now you being shady again. He keeps saying little shady remarks throughout the video, again, because he's trying to get a rise. He's trying to get a reaction. The kids, yeah, I do believe that, Jay. I believe that with that terror in that little boy's face, yes. I said, he's never had a look in his face like that. Yeah, he go and hit him and play with him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what little boys do with everybody. Shoot, they go hit everybody, shoots. But he especially hitting on his daddy. But when he had him on the ground and he put his foot on him, you could tell he was confused. He was looking as if to say, this is not how we normally play. Why are you playing like this? I can't read his mind, but that's the feeling that I got by looking into his eyes when he was laying on that floor. He didn't understand what was going on. He was confused as to, why are you playing with me like this? This is not how we normally play. What is this about? And those to me, those are scary instances. At 7-Eleven, I'm looking at the clock. So those are instances to me where he's exhibiting like a rage complex. You see what I'm saying? It's like he switched over from one person to the next that quick. And the little boy seen that, you all. Kids are very innocent. As I said before, they're more connected than a lot of adults are to the spiritual world because they haven't been polluted with society, with the indoctrination. So they're more connected. So he's seen this man switch to another person, literally. He was playing and laughing and talking. Then next thing you know, he's on the floor and got his foot on him. That child seen that and he felt it, okay? He saw it and he felt it. So it was very real to look in that child's eyes, what I saw. Royalty would never let him do this to the twins. If she was around, she would. Exactly. And he wouldn't even do that. He would know better to do that. That's the reason why I said I believe that he is doing this on purpose and intentionally, and I just hope that, hey, M. Jones, I just hope in my heart of hearts that he would not, do anything to, seriously cause any danger to them. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to put that out there. So I don't want to say what could possibly happen. I don't want to put that out there in the universe. The universe picks up on energy. So I don't want to get on here and be all hyped up and have all of my energy going into this, because I don't want to feed my energy into this. You got to learn how to be able to get the message across without putting too much energy into this, because again, he's sitting around and he wants the type of energy he puts out, it's giving out that sense of wanting us to feed off of it. He wants to get all of he's an energy vampire, somebody said before. He wants to get all of our energy, suck all of our energy and pull it out and bring it to him to get a reaction and get everybody upset. No. I'm not going to give him the benefit of doing that. I'm not going to respond and hoop and holler and act a fool on her, because I can, y'all. I've done it in the past. So, I ain't too far removed from it, but I'm not going to give him that, because I know what he's trying to do. And where he's trying to go with this. He wants to get everybody in a rise and an uproar and upset and get everybody mad and get everybody bickering, arguing. You got to beat him at his own game. He is not smart. He's not smart. And we can see that he's not smart. He's playing stupid games, and he going to win stupid prizes. You know what I'm saying? At some point, again, we just never know. We don't know what CPS could possibly do. They could be watching, monitoring. We don't know if YouTube is watching and monitoring him. Okay. We don't know any of that. And it could reach that point today or tomorrow or the next week or two, and it's quits. It's quits. They like, we done with you. We done gave you a million chances. We done with you. You keep on doing this BS, so we done with you. We don't know. Like I said, if CPS is gonna come out of the woodworks and be like, okay, we've seen enough. It's time to act. You get what I'm saying? Because with those types of situations, yeah, they have to build it up. Unfortunately, they have to have a solid case when it comes to dealing with them. Y'all, they have to have a solid case to deal with. It has to be what we seeing, what I'm saying, will that validate enough for them to open up a case and then say, okay, we're going to come out investigate it. We need to know and understand what are the rules down there in Vegas when it comes to CPS. What do they go by? What do they consider enough data presented to them for it to get a file number and be given to a case manager? So these are things we got to know. So maybe, again, it's not enough for them to do that. Unfortunately, I hate to say it. Sometimes things are bad before somebody addresses it. I hate to say that, but most likely that's how it usually works, and nothing's being done all of this time. So it's not enough information for them to act, to be honest. It's basically what's going on. We seeing all the stuff that's going on. Yeah, she needs to deal with it behind closed doors. Her lawyer needs to document everything, and she needs to do body checks at Okay, exactly. Documentation, documentation, documentation. That is a great point that you made, Jay. Building up your case. So documenting everything that's going on. Like you said, go to the doctor and let them, do the examinations and stuff. That's documentation. You're building up the case. CPS, again, I don't know how they work. I know how they work where I'm from, and you have got to have like a reasonable suspicion. You have to have tangible information to present. So when they go in and when they go and present it to their supervisor, and the supervisor says yay, meaning yes, you got enough to go in and go out there and investigate it. So I don't know how it works out there in Vegas and what kind of information that they have to have before they'll say this is a case. You get what I'm saying? I know it sounds horrible, like, okay, they should say something about this and that. Yes, I believe so and I agree, but I don't know how their rules and stuff are set up out there and what constitutes them going out and looking. You see what I'm saying? Why would he leave it? Because he's doing it on purpose. Why would he leave it in the video? He could have he's doing it on purpose. He wants a reaction, Lori. He wants a reaction. He wants everybody to get upset and get mad and angry because that's going to give him nothing but joy and pleasure. He wants royalty to get mad and angry. Yes, he wants royalty to get mad and angry. He wants her to respond and he wants her to come out of character. So then, bam, boom, he take at the court. He got it on video. He's sitting around with that camera in his hand. He's sitting around with that phone in his hand, that iPad, whatever he got. He's sitting around with that in his hand and waiting for her to make a move. So that's why it's more important now that she be strategic in how she moves. She cannot, respond and get on YouTube and going out. She cannot do that because she knows him better than we do. We know the fool because we sit and watched him, many years, and then we sit and watched him after she left. So she know this fool better than we do. So she knows what he's doing and what he's trying to set up. So she knows better to get on there and react and respond. You see what I'm saying? Of course, we looking at like, oh, we will say this, we will say that. She's dealt with this for 9 years, okay? And the different times that she's left and come back. How do we know that he didn't try to, manipulate the situation and get her to come back? We don't know any of that. So she's dealt with it. She knows how he is, and she knows that she's got to react accordingly. She can't get out here and just go off and act a fool because that's going to be put on her. That's going to be documented. That's documentation. He's trying to document everything. Want her to do is to go out. And he wants her to go off and act a fool. That's what he wants her to do. Unplug the what you call that thing, the internet cord, and plug it back up because it might be off track. I'll check it when I get off because ain't no telling what happened with it. I'm sorry. Internet's acting up, but I still got service on my thing. But yeah, so he won't. Damn it, I lost my train of thought. He wants her to get mad and get angry and get upset and again go off and act a fool. I'm gonna talk to y'all while I go in here and unplug it and plug it back up. He wants her to get off. He wants her to get on there and act a fool and go off, and then bam, he got enough information on her. She's out here acting a fool. I don't know if she's on drugs or something. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna try to manipulate the situation, guys. He wants to manipulate the situation. Hold on. He wants to manipulate the situation and, take it all away. That's what he's doing. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to use anything that he can do to get her to come out of character. Because if she comes out of character in his mind, I got her right where I want her. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And again, like I said, I seen a little ring on the backwoods hills have eyes. I seen the ring on her finger, and I was like, okay, so what's that supposed to mean? So I guess he's trying to make it official now to make himself look good. Like, okay, we really a family. You heard him in the video. Y'all know I jump around. You heard him in the video when he was hollering about what did he say in the video? Because I'm a single dad, and all I do is spend time with the kid, my daughter, and I don't know what to do on my own. I don't really know what I like. You a liar. He's a liar, you all. What he likes to do is to go out and converse with who knows what, That's what he likes to do. But, right now he can't do all of that because he's trying to give off this facade that he's really somebody that he's not. And it's hard for him to play it out. So now he's a drama queen. He's a drama queen. And when you deal with drama queens, guess what drama queens do? They keep confusion going. So he got to keep confusion going. He can't go out there in the streets and do whatever he wants. So he going to sit at home and act like some little child and keep a bunch of confusion going on. That's all he's doing. He's just keeping up a bunch of hell going on, as the old folks will say, just raising a bunch of hell, just keeping a bunch of hell going. That's all he's doing, And unfortunately, like I said, royalty has to deal with him when it comes to them kids. She has to deal with him, and she's seeing how he's moving, and she's learned how he's moved, and now she's not reacting and responding. Yes, she might say something, but she knows she can't go too far with it. So let's just keep that in mind and understand that, she's in a rock and a hard place, you all, because he's trying to play her. He's trying to, again, trick her out her spot. He's trying to trick her out of her kids. You see what I'm saying? You can't feed into no fool who's trying to trick you out of taking your kids. Okay, yeah, he's the pappy. Okay, I get that. But he's playing a dirty game. He's playing a very dirty game. So she's got to be a lot more mindful of what she's doing. So I understand she's not going to get on her and say too much. I get that. You know what I'm saying? He talked too much. He's being slick. Exactly. He ain't got nothing to lose, because guess what? If he don't get him, so what? He ain't have him before. He got visitation rights. But these are her babies that she carried in her womb. Okay. He ain't got no womb. He might have wished he had a womb, but you know what I'm saying? And I'm being sarcastic right now. Again, I have my moments where it just comes out. I can't help it. But but these kids came out of her womb. She carried them. She cannot let her guard down and allow him to, and it's not about a win, but she cannot allow him to get that kind of control where it could affect her long term. Because this is what he's going for. I remember somebody said that he said he'll take it all the way to the Supreme Court. So we're dealing with a top class ass fool, an ass, simply put, a donkey. He needs to get a strike and yep. And who knows, if he keeps on doing this, hey, sure, if he keeps on going this route, you all, you know what I'm saying? These type of activities that's occurring online, on camera and stuff, again, we don't know where this could go. All this evidence that he's just putting out there and it's just building up and building up. You know what I'm saying? It's just building up and building up. He's building his own case against himself. Maybe not in the child support court system or the child custody, but who knows? This could be, I'm not going to even put it out there. I don't care for him as an individual, and I think he needs to learn his lesson. But, I'm not going to say, oh, I want him to go to jail and this and that. I'm not going to say that because, again, I want him to learn his lesson, however he needs to learn his lesson. That's what I'll say. That's what I want to be. That's what I want to happen for him. He needs to learn his lesson in whatever the way that he needs to learn his lesson. He needs to do some grown man activities. Yeah, he's stuck in his child's mentality. It takes one person to call. But the thing about it, like I said, Jay, is that it has to be enough evidence for them to investigate. Again, I don't know what the rules are out there in Vegas for them to say, hey, we're going to come in and investigate. I don't, maybe that would be something that could be, research as to what exactly constitute them handing this call over, this anonymous call or whatever the case may be, what would constitute what was said on that call when it was made, or whether you do it online, because you can do it several different ways in different states. What would make them say this is a case, we're going to go out there and investigate it? We don't know what it is down in Vegas, Obviously, whoever's being reported up until now, it wasn't enough because they didn't investigate, just like when she dragged and left her in the video, why didn't he edit that out? He's definitely being malicious and doing this on purpose. Yep. He played like he know the Raiders. He got exactly. I saw that, Michelle. I saw that. I said, so he's playing his own self. Ain't nobody even, like I said, we don't have to get on here and talk about him like a dog and call him out. We ain't got to do none of that, because look what he's doing to his own self. He felt comfortable enough to use something from Fox, and Fox was like, oh, hold up, you got us messed up. We don't play them games. I would have known better than to use a piece of information from Fox. Come on now, you know how big its network is. They already got copyright stuff on they page. Meaning, you better not dare not use 2 seconds of their material because it's gonna get picked up. You see what I'm saying? Big companies like that, they already got copyrights to their material automatically. Okay, so anybody that try to use their stuff, it's gonna hit you so fast you ain't gonna know what hit you because it's already set up like it. He's not going to stop until the kids get. And unfortunately, I don't want that to happen. You know, like Sweet Teacup said, YTF are the twins, the only ones that get hurt, not exactly, not them kids. Come on, only the twins. Yeah, I saw that. I noticed that too, because like different people were saying, every time that they go over there, it's always something. You know, I had one child. My child never got a black eye growing up. She ain't never fall on her face and hit her eye. You see what I'm saying? She never had none of those things that happen. So I don't understand how this little girl is over there and you get a black eye. That doesn't make sense to me. Kids don't just get black eyes, okay? I know kids now scrape knees because they run and fall on the ground, scrape arms, elbows, you know what I'm saying? Scrape legs because they fall on the ground. Oh, yeah, that's normal. That's normal. But black eyes, that's not something that I saw growing up. You know, we played rough when we was little. We didn't get those types of injuries, you know. So yeah, those things are very suspect and very suspicious to me. This little girl has been so mean to her so-called. I seen it where she threw that one little girl off the couch. She should have called her mama and told her mama to come and pick her up. And then when I would have picked mines up, I would have cussed everybody out. Do you hear me? Because you don't put your hands on. I don't care if she was a teenager getting ready to be 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? But that little girl's only in middle school, and the way she threw her like I told y'all that yeah, she ain't got no friends, you all. She talks bad to them kids, you know, and I don't even want to get on that. But when I was just sitting there looking at it, I was shaking my head. I said, ain't nothing changed for her. Ain't nothing changed for her. And I ain't gonna tell you what else I said. I said, this little thing. I was like, see what I'm saying? They're trying to be friends with her, and she's acting like that. She was hollering, yelling. No, you came from the daggone Whoville, the ghetto for real. Okay, ooh, I'm gonna say this for another time. But I was watching some earlier on YouTube where they were talking about this girl talking about Indiana. Hauntings there, you all. And this one house that they had where this was family lived in, the woman and her kids in Gary, Indiana, house had over such and such, I can't even remember, but 50 or 60 demons in the house. That messed me up. I'm gonna sit and read up on it and find out about it and then a video on it because that messed me up. I never knew that. I don't know what happened to my lab. Y'all. But anyway, yeah, can y'all hear me? Yeah, she don't like her. She don't like her. And then this little girl be talking to him crazy. Yeah, and you know what? He deserve it. And she talked to him crazy. You know, I just laugh because he talking about how she talks to him. But yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna have to do a video on that because that was very intriguing to me. Stuff like that. I like paranormal stuff. I like researching it. But yeah, she's slow, and I'm not even. Oh dang, this thing is running. Hold on, I'm trying to go back to the comments. She's slow, and I'm not even trying to be mean. Exactly, I'm trying to say it without being mean too, Jay. So so it don't come off like that. Like I said, sometimes you can just speak facts, and it still comes off as you know where people take it the wrong way. What I'm saying? The girl, she is slow, and you sending her dogging out these little girls who just trying to be cool with you, and you dogging them out, and you being mean and nasty to them, and there's no reason for that. Because considering again where you come from, where they got these old steel mills that are broken down, and half the city is dilapidated, falling apart, ain't nothing going on. You barely can make ends meet because it ain't much going on. Most of the people in those types of cities, they have to go to other cities to work, decent jobs if they don't have any decent jobs in that city. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she's come from that place and you treating these other little kids like they're beneath you, it just don't make sense to me. And her daddy seen her do that in front of him on camera when she pushed that little girl like it. Child. I would have picked up my child and it would have been on because you ain't nowhere in the world. Go get your mammy. Get your mammy. Okay, go get your mammy because I got something to say. You don't put your hands on my child here. Then try to make Dale make up their bed. I don't think I watched the rest of the video because after I seen some of it, I didn't watch the rest of it. Dale needs her phone ready to call her mom. Yeah, I seen her playing on her phone. He thinks no one is paying attention, but someone is watching. He better be careful before he find himself in legal trouble. And that's why I said, Darlene, is that she's so dumb. She will be behind bar exactly. She gonna cry them crocodile tears and she'll get out of it. To be honest, but that's what I was saying. We don't know who's paying attention and just basically building it up because again with these types of situations, they're not gonna go by one incident. They got to see numerous things going on, and once it starts building up, then they're like, okay, we can go in and we can start doing some real investigation and talk to different people and find out what's really going on. So, keep in mind, we don't know if that's what CPS is doing or not, because again, they can't, it has to be really, really, really bad for them to come in immediately and start an investigation. Does that make sense? It has to be really, really bad. And unfortunately, the stuff that we're seeing, obviously, that's not enough for them to come in and step in and do something immediately. But unfortunately, when they was coming to her house, the allegations that were being made about her being on drugs and everything, guess what? That was able to bring they came right in and investigated her. See what I'm saying? So I know it's messed up. Hey Betty, I know it's messed up, but that's basically what's going on. She's quick to call baby mama, daughter, sister. I seen that. I said, how is that her son? That's not her son. Yeah, when I seen that, I said, let me not even comment because I'm getting confused trying to figure it out. But I don't ever hear her. Never, 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 Gigi. I've never heard, and be cursing in front of him. It's just the disrespect and always get hurt. Don't care about the sad. Exactly. How the fuck do you? I seen somebody else say that fair art, fair art. You ain't got no talents, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no talents, Jay, it's obvious. You don't have no talents, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have no talents in your look at oh, see, that's why I try not to go there. I was getting ready to say, look at the mom and daddy. I mean, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, honey. It do not fall too far from the tree. So should we be surprised? Should we be surprised? Child, these people is going nowhere fast here, nowhere fast. The centering, the stableness, all of that's been removed. These people just running amok. That's all they doing. And ever since the back done got beat up and black eyed and everything, she ain't been the same. She has not been the same, y'all. And I bet money on it. She is not the same person no more. I think that took some of her spirit out of her, y'all. That girl beating her up like that took some of her spirit out of her. Because I was like, when I see the little pictures and the videos, I said that video she's doing with baby daddy and her daughter, she just the emotion. She ain't all hyped up and worked up, and she is not the same person. I said, "Damn, that beat must have." She took a beat down for real, for real. Okay. Ah! Ah! Okay, so y'all, I had to get that out. So I said she must have took a heck of a beating because she must have knocked some of her common sense out because she ain't got no emotions now. Said she must have whooped her and whooped it good. You know? How did she fail quiet? Because she can't say. Because she can't say. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope he didn't teach them that. Teach them that. Because she can't sing. That's why. I didn't ask. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Because she can't sing. That's why. They didn't ask Dale and she was okay. I seen it. They try to play it off, Here, I definitely think he's teaching him that sad. They try to play it off. I said they trying to play it off. Remember, what's her name? Christmas time when Lexi beat her up and knocked over the Christmas tree and everything. And ever since, she done came back in the picture and she's at the house and taking showers and combing her hair. Girl, y'all, what's her name? She is not the same. I've been watching her pictures. I said she ain't got that. She ain't big bad. She ain't big bad standing on business no more, you all. I said that whooping done whooped something up out of her, y'all. She is not the same person no more. She ain't getting on her videos talking crazy and talking about meeting her in the middle of the street. She ain't doing none of that. Am I the only person to know that? Notice that? Because I've been noticing. I said she is not the same person. Yeah, where the Alphas PP Nike's PPP at and Uncle Grandpa and all of them. Exactly. That beat down humbled her. Thank you, Bree. Thank you. That beat down humbled her. Wore her tail out. I said, I didn't know the backwoods had it in her. Wore her tail out. Okay. And then she's still posting videos where she's working in the gym, working out in the gym with her friend Ray Ray. Okay. So, like I said, I ain't no hater. I ain't no hater. She done humbled her behind. Okay. And that's probably a good thing. So now you don't be kind of come after her man. She said, I'm sick of you coming after my man. Not doing the work, probably sitting there on her phones. Exactly. Skipping classes. Lord have mercy. Okay, I thought you meant yeah, Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana is yeah, that's what I was talking about, Gary, Indiana. He probably turned on her. I think he did. And I think she sees that now and it done messed her up. And now she just like she's in a position where I don't know what to think. I don't know what to believe. I'm just gonna go on and sit in my little corner. Please don't let her get depressed again. I'm just gonna go on and sit on in my little corner and just be sad and everything because I don't know what to do now. Because he done put her in her place and turned on her and she see it. And guess what? Now you see it was never royalty. It was never royalty. Sometimes people got to see that when the person that you think was the reason behind you not shining really wasn't never the reason. She was never the reason. You could have shined on your own, but you didn't believe in yourself enough. You wanted him to help you shine, and you thought she was standing your way. She was never in your way. He was in your way because he never wanted her. And now he went backwoods and everything and put her on Front Street and everything. She ain't been the same, and it's sad. He played her. He made her come off child support. Exactly. Now she got her bag. She done sold her soul, y'all. Mm. And she gonna be stupid enough to sell her soul. At least get something out of it. You ain't getting nothing out of it but a wet ass here. That's all she got out of it. So, and that's the sad part about it. She back in the house because she made a video 2 days ago with him. I seen the videos on her page where she was doing that old stupid dance and ugh. The thighs don't match. Well. The thighs don't match. I said them thighs is not matching, and I can't keep sitting here watching it. I thought she got beat up. Now, Backwoods was the one who beat her up. Backwoods Barbie. I don't think Backwoods did her like that. I think she did, Gigi. I think she is the one who did it. Did she get beat up at home? I ain't heard nobody say she got beat up at home. I thought that Backwoods Barbie beat her up. That's the story I'm sticking with. She should move back to Gary because all that back and forth, it's unnecessary. It is tiresome, and you ain't doing it. But has she got some flyer frequency males? Has she got some of them kind of males yet? Because as much as she going back and forth, Killer Panda, don't you start. Are you hate? I know. I ain't hating no. I said that she ain't vibrant no more. She ain't smiling and she ain't all, happy no more. That's what I noticed is with her, Killer Panda. That's what I was talking about. I said, what happened? Was it because of what happened with her and Backwoods Barbie? You know what I'm saying? Did that incident do that or what? Because she's not the same no more, is what I'm saying, Killer Panda. It just I know you see it. Don't say you don't, because I know you do see it. But yeah, that's all I'm saying is that she ain't the same no more. I don't care about her dancing with her baby daddy because we know who's running it. You know what I'm saying? Backwoods Barbie is running that. I know who's running it. So I can't get mad at back. I can't get mad at her because Backwoods got it on lock. She got it on lock. You know. Uh, she got it on lock. Y'all, I just had to go and give Killer Panda some acknowledgement because the last time I was driving, so I said that I would, catch another day. So I just had to go and give some acknowledgement and everything. You know, I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for Killer Panda getting on my nerves every now and then. But y'all, yeah, but yeah, it's just sad again because like I was saying the whole situation, I just wish that it wouldn't have to be like this. I really wish that, everybody could just get along. Not saying everybody gotta be buddy buddy, but everybody can just get along for the sake of the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's people that do it every day, and I'm just getting on her clowning right now. You know what I'm saying? But in all in all, in my heart of hearts and everything, I just wish that everybody could just put aside the nonsense and be able to get along for the sake of the kids. Y'all ain't gotta be buddy buddy. Y'all ain't gotta go out to dinner. Y'all ain't gotta have sleepovers. Y'all ain't gotta do none of that. But just be able to get along and be able to co-parent. That's all that you can ask at this point in time. And it's past due for that. And I just wish this knucklehead would just wake on up and start realizing that it's just time to put all of this nonsense aside. It's not going to get anywhere. It's not going to make it any better. It's not, that doesn't serve a purpose anymore. I keep on going back to that. If something doesn't serve you any purpose, it's time to remove it. You get what I'm saying? Whether it be, negative attitudes, whether it be, for in this instance, going back and forth and keeping up the drama. If it's not serving a purpose, if it's not going for the better good, then just put that stuff aside and just move on. He's happy with somebody else. She's happy, in her life with her friend that she has and everything, and just accept the fact that it's done, it's over with, it's not going to be that way anymore, and just be able to co-parent together. That's all I really want to see from this whole situation. Like a lot of other content creators been saying, it's exhausting. It really is. It's exhausting, and that's why I pull back. I talk about it here and there, but on the whole, no, because it's exhausting and I don't want my energy pulled into that. I can't allow my energy to be pulled into that. Um, as much as I was doing it before. Like I said, I address some things when it needs to be addressed, but 100% every day, full force, hell no, I'm not doing that shit no more. No, 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 no. I ain't doing that shit no more. It's too much. What about those visit royalty receipts? No proof. But he is showing, oh shit. But he is showing proof on his video, nothing's happening. I know. Diane, I understand. I understand that. Here's the problem. What is the message? Every time when she say something about him, he always shading her. He's so annoying. And see, that stuff you can ignore. You know what I'm saying? You can ignore this little shady stuff. I pray that he won't have a B-day like him. Yeah, you can just ignore stuff like that, like the little shady remarks. You know what I'm saying? People gonna have moments. He acts like he's got it and the light bulb comes on, then all of a sudden it blows out. And that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part, and that's the sad part. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, Gigi. The 1 minute he looked like he's got it figured out, and then he'll just revert back. That's multiple personalities, honey. That ain't number multiple personalities here, and that's what's even worse. That's multiple personalities, and y'all, you dealing with multiple personalities. Child, you ain't gonna never win with that here, because guess what? The person has to be on some kind of medication to help balance them out, and the medication won't be 100%. It's just gonna help balance them out a little bit. Yeah, they gonna go off the rocker here and there, because again, it's gonna be hard to balance it out. But just think of when a person's not even on any kind of medication. Just think of the nonsense that you're gonna deal with constantly. So that's why it seems like it. Just my opinion, according to what we see out here and what's being said out here. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychiatrist. Psychiatrists might say something totally different, or they could say some of the same, or something else. He reminds me of one of those people with NOS, not otherwise specified psychosis. Um, I remember that from my psychology classes back when I was in school, and that means he has like a bunch of different disorders going on, and the doctor psychiatrist can't really determine which one it is, so they'll give them psychosis NOS, not otherwise specified. This is just my words, but to me that means I don't know what this fool got, but we know something wrong with him. Okay, that's just a good way of saying it. Okay, um, so did you say Charlie make it hard for him to cool because she won't get cool to move on with? I don't understand what you're saying, Killer Panda. I hate when you do it. When you just make it more clear and understandable, honey. Please. The sad part is that many young minds are being influenced by the wrong, exactly, by him and those he chose to surround himself by. Exactly. And I blame the parents on it because they letting him come over for this foolishness. And CPS that were coming to Royalty's house was a had to have been exactly undiagnosed. He definitely undiagnosed, and I definitely see that green butterfly. I definitely see that because like I said, I worked in psych before, and honey, whoo, my goodness, okay, child, you got to take you a break sometimes because you be like, I can't come in, or they want you to work an extra day. You be like, I can't do it. Can you come and help us out? Hell no, shit, I got a headache from dealing with this nonsense on my shift. Okay, no, 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 no. Stuff will y'all. That stuff will have you will have a headache going home because the craziness that you see on those units, and then a lot of mental illness. And I've seen it way back then. A lot of mental illness that they say is mental illness, that ain't mental illness, baby. Them is demons here. I've seen them in people. I was like, y'all sitting here trying to medicate this demon. This ain't no mental illness. You can see it. It's totally different. I saw a video of him put Day in a blanket and swing it around and throw her on the couch. I saw that when it was a while back and hit the wall and he hurt her. I saw that one a while back. He is bipolar, split personality, narcissist. Yes, exactly. He's got several different things going on with him, not otherwise specified. They probably would, diagnose him, but will he ever go to talk to somebody? Probably never. You don't see her making it hard for him to because don't want him to move on. I agree with that, Pandas. I don't think she really cares if he moves on. I don't agree with that. I think she's fine with him moving on. You know what I'm saying? After a year, and you come to terms where you accept the fact that it's not working out anymore and it won't ever be the same. So, at some point you decide to move on. Once you get older and you go through life experiences and you have relationships, then it'll make more sense to you. You'll understand it a whole lot better. Because after being away from somebody so long, you're not gonna still, be mad and hold on resentment. You know what I'm saying? You may not like the person or get along with the person, but to be mad if they move on with somebody else, most people don't do that. Most women, let me say that. Most women, it could be some women that are resentful. I will say that, but I truly, honestly believe with everything that went on in relationship when they were together, Killer Panda, that too many bridges have been burned, and it's almost like you can't go back. So, and then why would a person want to go back? You know what I'm saying? Oil and water, they didn't mix, it didn't work anymore. So, at some point, you realize you have to move on. Get what I'm saying? So, I don't think that she's honestly don't think that she's mad that he's moved on with her. I don't. I think that she doesn't like the fact that how this girl has interjected herself into their business between them two as the parents. You see what I'm saying? Like when you get older and you have children or whatever, you wouldn't want some girlfriend trying to get in between you and your baby daddy's business if you ever have children at a later point in time. You wouldn't want that to happen. You would be like, this help over here ain't got nothing to say, so why she all up in our business? So these are things that you learn as you get older and you know people or you experience these things yourself. So that's why it's hard. It's a lot harder for people that are really younger because they don't understand what's going on. They just going by what they see. But it's more to the story than that. Is basically what I'm seeing. She doesn't like the fact that this girl keeps on having something to say, and that's going to cause problems. It's definitely just going to cause problems. So it would be best for them to be able to co-parent, but it hasn't been like that. And I think if they could just truly co-parent without anybody interfering and people saying anything, and they could be cordial with each other. Who knows? He might, pull back and stop pursuing the courts and all of that. But we'll never know because it's never gonna happen. Unfortunately, he needs to grow up and co-parent effectively. Likely, they have both been moved on. Exactly the things. The thing is, all the things that he's done is doing in public. You really can't get away with anything that is public. Exactly, and it makes it hard for a person to really move on when things are constantly being done in public. It makes it really hard. Royalty will handle it in court. She moving silence, exactly. And that's what exactly. And she has to be that way because she cannot let him you can't let a person see you sweat. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way I can put it. What I'm saying, sweetheart, don't want Cedar to move on because he's making it hard. Okay. I mean, okay, and that's your opinion. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? That's your opinion, Killer Panda. So I ain't tripping about that. You entitled to your opinion. Although you be trying to get smart with me like I'm the person. I'm like, girl, I'm just delivering the news, okay? I'm just delivering the news. That's all. I'm just delivering the news. Royalty doesn't care for but yeah, I'm just delivering the news. You up here talking about culture. That's a laugh because Sean ain't going to be. Sean who? Ain't going to be. Mm, who's up here talking about culture? Panda, panda, panda. Panda, panda, panda. Panda. Y'all, Killer Panda. You Killer Panda, do you just want some drama tonight? Is this what's going on? Is that just what's going on? I'm trying to talk to you and I'm trying to hear you out. You quit trying to be smart all the time. Her black eye had burned, so have everything else. Let's be real. If they didn't have twins together, Royalty would never check. Exactly. 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 So, whether we want this to happen or not, they're still bonded. You know what I'm saying? As much as, nobody wants to say it because it sounds cringe when you say it, they're still bonded because they have two children together, two little ones. These are not grown up kids. So they got a long way to go. They got a long journey. And I understand breakups are hard and it's going to be, some nonsense going on. And it can be years, before they can get on a level where they working together. But it's gonna happen. I believe it's gonna happen. Either that or he gonna mess himself up to where he can't see him again. One of the two. And I hope he picks it to where they can exactly get along or whatever. I just want her to stop what she's doing is getting home alone and move on with her life. Okay, so yeah, we want her to be able to move on with her life too. Killer Panda, we want her to move on with her life, but like I said, I want them to be able to get along for the sake of the children and be able to co-parent. That's what I really want. I don't like the drama that's going on. I don't want that to continue. Who wants that? I don't I'm not for that. That's not what I'm about. And I don't, like I said, I don't hate him or anything. I just don't like how he shows his behind. That's all. Killer Panda sounds like she y'all stop. See, I be trying to be fair and hear, what I'm saying? I be trying to be fair and hear out and then, Killer Panda gotta say something smart and crazy. But it's okay. I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at you, y'all. But I just wanted to get on here and holler at y'all and like I said, talk about it because I did see the video and um it was visibly upsetting and, disturbing and it was just like, okay, are we gonna ever move past this and be able to go on and stop having to relive these same types of things and then into the point where it's getting worse, it's getting worse, nobody and again, this is traumatic for children to have to go through and continue to be a part of, you know what I'm saying? Um, we don't want to keep seeing that. We want these kids to have a healthy life, a healthy upbringing. We don't want them to be able to look back and remember this is how my daddy and mama act, or they never even talked to each other, were able to speak with each other. We don't want them to grow up like it. Yeah, he's getting on there tonight, so he's gonna talk about it. We don't want that to happen. So, like I said, in all sincerity, I just want them to be able, I get on here and I clown every now and again, but I'm not gonna give it my 100% energy anymore. I can't do that. Because it's just too much. It's just too much, and it's not like I said, that's not who I am as a person overall. I ain't got time to get on here acting no fool every damn day. But every now and again, I might come out of character and talk about the stuff. But when I see some things that are alarming and disturbing, that is. But I just want them to be able to get along and co-parent and be able to work it out for the sake of the kids. Yeah, I ain't gotta be buddy buddy and everything. And I just wish that he will understand that and they can come to some common ground and be able to move on and say, okay, I accept the fact. That's what he's not doing. When he said in that video that, I'm realizing now that, I was so used to having everything done. I said, he still ain't moved on. That gave it away right there. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, he still hasn't moved on. So until he's able to really, really move on, we're going to keep seeing this stuff, you all. Unfortunately, we're going to keep seeing this. I just want her to leave and him to get his mental right, exactly, and co-parent good, positive, healthy way. Exactly. And I think I really honestly believe that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants him to, get him some help mentally and them to be able to co-parent and be able to live a drama-free life and just be able to co-parent, and anybody that doesn't serve a good purpose in his life needs to be gone, because I do believe that it's some people in his life that don't really have his best interest, and it's unfortunate that he has those kind of people around. I want him to have people around in his life that really care about him, and I think he knows that the people around him don't really care about him. And I really want him to have people that genuinely care about his best interest and help him to make better decisions. Because the people that are in his life aren't helping him make better and great decisions. That's what I see. And I really wish that he would be surrounded by those types of people. The camera woman, she's filling her pockets by exactly, and I believe that he knows that, and that's what's even more sad. It's very tiresome and draining. I feel drained just watching it unfold. Exactly, press for her and her family. Drama, but it's not going to happen. Let's see that because she's Panda. Get on off of her here. Get on off of her because you ain't making no sense now. And everything's running together here. Everything is running together. But anyway, guy, I want her to dip her hands in hot oil. And y'all, and then when I seen the olive oil, I said, why is we using olive oil in pancakes? Child, when they start doing that? They start doing that. I'm from the old school. We still use margarine here. We take the margarine and put it in a pan and let it get the pan nice and greasy and everything, and then put the batter in the pancake and get the edges nice and crisp. We still use margarine. I ain't never heard of no olive oil here. I use olive oil for my daggone hair. okay, to oil my scalp with when I mix it with shea butter. That's what, because my hair loves olive oil. Some people's hair love coconut. Mine loves olive oil. I've never put olive oil on no pancakes. To me, I was like, oh my God. But people do weird things, It might be weird to me, but it may not be weird to them. But yeah, I thought that was gross. But that's just my opinion. Y'all. I got my little quirks and everything about certain things. Oh, you know. But yeah, he took her to trial for full custody. He does not want to co-parent exactly. He wants destruction, but he's going to end up exactly, Jay. That's why I said he's messing his own self. He's messing his own self up. Olive oil with pancakes here, and I'm sick and tired of the pancakes. Where is the eggs? Where is the turkey bacon? Why is we just eating pancakes by itself here? Because them kids eat other foods as well. Okay, we've seen them eat other foods. Quit frying some pancakes every time you turn around. Okay, especially in olive oil. Them kids don't need to be eating all that type of oil at that young age. Okay, it has like a thick coating. Okay, why you think it's so good on natural hair? Because it coats the scalp really well. And it conditions the hair really well. They don't need to be eating no daggone olive oil or no pancakes at that age. You know what I'm saying? Because he's with trouble gonna keep on happening because she's jealous. Now the trouble keeps on happening because he keeps on starting stuff. He keeps on bringing stuff up that doesn't have to be brought up. That's the thing. You should never bring kids to a stove while cooking. Exactly. Never. They was too close to it. Even the CJ, when he was standing there beside it, I was like, why are they still so close to it after this little girl, the grease stump popped? Hey, Jim Lowe, after the grease stump popped and everything. After the grease stump popped, now I'm laughing at green butterfly. Yes, exactly. And then when I read, I'll be like, why did I read this? Here, yeah, I feel crazy for reading. Here, when I read it, I feel crazy for reading. Exactly. Where the waffles? Exactly. Where the strawberries and currant on that used to be on the pancakes? How kids say pancakes. Where's the strawberries that used to be on it, on the pancakes? Where's the little watermelon, the fruit little bowls? Y'all remember the kids used to eat little fruit little bowls and currant on? Where's that at? Put that with the pancakes and everything. Give them something else. Give them a vegetable or something else to help wash down the grease from the olive oil. Okay, give them some vegetables, or excuse me, some fruit to go along with that for breakfast. Just pancakes, child, please. Okay, I don't know what kind of eating that they got going on over there, but kids like a variety of foods when they eat it. They might not eat all of it. They might waste half of it, but they like to have a variety of foods. We're feeding them kids pancakes all the time like ain't nothing else out there. Fix them some eggs or something, scrambled eggs or something, a piece of turkey bacon or a piece of turkey sausage or something. I don't eat pork, so I ain't gonna never say no what you call it, no pork. But feed them something else, feed them something else is all I'm saying. She was teaching the kids how to do some girl, what? See what I'm saying? Y'all feel crazy once I read it. Let's keep around stuck in the olive oil. Exactly, the olive oil. I was like, what in the world? Because I was looking at the can and everything, and I was surveying the area trying to make sure it was clean and carrying on. And then I seen the olive oil, and I said, I know darn well they is not putting olive oil in the bottom of that skillet. If you don't go in that refrigerator and get you some parquet or some other kind of margarine out the refrigerator, get some of that out of the refrigerator and cut a little slice of it and put it in a pan and let it go on and scorch the pan a little bit, melt down in the pan, and then go on and put the batter in there and make the edges crispy and perfect, honey. Here, perfect. Okay. And then to keep the pancakes warm, go on and heat that microwave on 1 minute and let it run for 1 minute. And after go off, then you put them pancakes in there and let them sit in there. And you keep adding the other pancakes in there so it'll be nice and warm when the kids sit down to eat. That's how I cook, y'all. And let it be nice and warm when they sit down to eat. All this so not just sitting on the counter. By the time the pancakes is done, they cold. Don't nobody want no cold pancakes. Nobody want no cold pancakes. That's why when you go to a restaurant, I get an attitude. I'll be like, if the pancakes ain't warm, I'll be like, can y'all go at least heat up the syrup? Because I don't want no cold pancakes. Heat up the syrup at least, honey. Bring some hot syrup. Because you're gonna bring these pancakes and they lukewarm. At least heat up the syrup, okay? One thing about royalty, she gave her kids exactly. You gotta have variety, but that's what happens when you're dealing with somebody who's young and don't have no kids, don't know none about nothing. They ain't lived life enough. You don't have those experiences to be able to teach and to give out. You know what I'm saying? So she's too young to be trying to be a bride. Girl, live your life and enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to be tied down because you thinking that's gonna make him happy. You still got to make yourself happy first. Because when she look back over her life and she gonna give up all her years, honey, don't you never, even you, Killer Panda, don't never give up your young years to no fool. Here, don't never do it. Don't give up your young years because that's what some of them Negroes would do. They would take your good years from you. Okay, don't. I'm trying to tell these young girls, don't let it happen. Don't ever let it happen because that's what happened, and that's what he doing with her. He taking her young years away from her. You know, you just I need a moderate. And I be entertained. Why I be y'all? Why I be entertaining this? You know, I don't even know why I be entertaining the nonsense. He always give them snacks. He don't know how to take care of the kids. His kids right. Yeah, I don't know why I be entertaining the nonsense sometimes. You know, Killer Panda don't bother me. I don't get mad. And you know, yeah, you know what, y'all? I was like, is Killer Panda really the clown? I even thought that at one time. Even thought that at one time. I said, I think, I really believe that it could be the clown. You know, where is the clowns? I do believe that that could be the case. I could be wrong. You know how I be saying I ain't perfect. I ain't never been perfect, and I ain't never been right all the time on certain things. But yeah, it crossed my mind, y'all. But y'all, I gotta get off here because I got a meeting at 8 o'clock, and I forgot all about it. So let me get off of here, and I just want to get on here and holler, try and talk to y'all for a few minutes. Exactly, Charlene Chappelle. Exactly. But I just want to get on here and holler at y'all for a little good minute. And but let me get off here, y'all. Oh, sweetie, ain't no damn cloud. Okay. Don't get twisted. I know damn well. Okay, girl, bye. But y'all, goodbye. Have a great evening, and I will see y'all another day with Let's Keep It Real. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.